Okay, so I am making this video to show you kind of how to do Orderpro. So what you want to do is you want to sign into your dashboard. This is going to pop up. Click on this little link and you can go to Orderpro online right here. Then it's going to bring you to this page and you're going to start off by going to New Order. Maybe today it'll work. There we go. Okay, so then what you're going to do is you're going to fill in all your hostess information. You're going to fill in first name, last name, their address, city, state, zip, phone number. Sometimes I can go back and reference this if they've ordered from me before. I can find their phone and their email and address and stuff all right there. Otherwise, you're going to need to ask them for this. Then what you want to do is you go down to this and you're going to go to ship to and you're going to hit hostess because you want the order to go ship to them, not to you. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to next step. You're going to name your order. So I'm just going to put Amy Facebook order. Just leave it as home party. There are a few different things. Just put it as home party. And then you want to click this box. This box is going to give them an extra $5 into their free book category, which is a nice little thing to throw in there for them. You're also going to have another little box right here that you can check that says double merchandise allowance if you're within your first 90 days within your incentive period. So if you have this box, make sure you click it so you can give your hostess that credit. That box will automatically disappear once your incentive period is over. Then click on your next step. And here we are to the main ordering page. So you're going to go up to Combine eShow. And you might have you're probably going to have a few of these parties open if you're lucky. Right now, the only party I have open is mine. So I'm going to go ahead and select mine. And then next what I'm going to do is this display binding, I'm going to do show all. So I make sure all the books will show up. Then you can search by title. There's a couple different options. I find it title works best, and then go to contains, and then you can just, type in anything. Like, I'm just going to type in Digger, and here you go. Here's the 2 books that are going to pop up like that. So this works best if you just use contains, or here's another option. You can just search by what the letter starts with in the title. Okay, so next what you're going to go into, kind of explain right here, is this types of selection. So you, of course, have the main ones that you're going to do. So the main ones in this are the free books, of course, this host incentive books, which is 65% off of $25 on your books. So let me explain that. If you click on that, it's going to cap you off at $25. So you can either put one book in there that's $25, or you don't have to use all of it. If you just want to do one book for $12 at 65% off, that's fine. But if you want to put a couple in there that add up to $25 to use all that at 65% off, you can. Sometimes I do that if the hostess only has a few books in their half price category, and why not put them in this category if I can get them 65% off instead of 50. Here, like I said, the free category. So at this 330 level here, there was $50 in free books, and that extra 5 that got added on by clicking that box. This bonus gift section is for, usually what you do is you use this for collections that you're offering at 65% off, but really it could just be a book. There's no cap on this, so you can, it's just for one item though. Then here's the half price book section. So with this one, there's $75 allowance remaining, and this booking special. So this booking special, you are going to use this, it's 75% off. So this would be where it's like pick $20 in books and only pay $5, or pick a $20 book, pay $5, or you don't have to even use the whole $20. Say they pick a $16 book, they're going to pay $4 for it because it's 75% off. Now, this kind of depends on how you word this to your hostess. Sometimes you say you're offering a free book, then you would have to pay for this, $5 or $4 out of the book that they choose. Or if you said in your, April hostess, choose one of these noisy books for only $5, then, they would be paying the $5. So it kind of just depends how you worded that to them. Okay, so and here, this customer specials, you might need to use that too if they had that on their list. So here are those options as well. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm just going to start adding some books into, I'm going to start with my bonus gift because she said, I'm going to pick, I want the Shine a Light collection. So I'm going to put in Shine a Light collection. So I am going to add that in there. Okay. And it's going to say I'm getting charged $36.75 for that. Okay. Then I'm going to do the Hostess incentive book. So I can pick $25 in books right here. So I'm just going to add this book, and I'm going to, this book is going to be at 65% off. And if I want, I can choose another, like $5.99 book would be great to add to this because it would use up almost all of that credit. Okay, then you can go in if you, let's say you offered a noisy book for $5. I'm just going to go in here and put N because that's quicker, and I'm going to do Noisy Castle. So they would get charged $5 for that then. Okay, then you can go ahead and enter in all of your free merchandise since we did all of the discounts already. So I'm just going to, start adding some of this, just clicking in here, getting my rewards used up. Of course, you would want to be putting the books in that are on their wish list, but for right now, I'm just adding some. Okay, so this got me down to 4 cents, which is great. You want to get it as close as you can. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to enter in my half price books. So I am just going to do, I'm going to do 6 of these. Just to, okay. So I'm actually going to do this at 5 so I can show you. That meant that it was a little bit over right here. I would be charged $2.94 overage because I had this amount was over. So if I did 5 of these books right here, I changed the quantity to 5. I have 10.05 remaining. So I'm just going to pick this book right here quick. I'm going to add that in. So I used up pretty much all of that credit. Okay. So then what the next thing you're going to want to do is you want to make sure that you have the 14 books and the same, you have 14 books on your wish list as well. You want to make sure that that number is going to coincide with each other because you don't want to skip a book or miss a book because then you will have to pay out of pocket to send that to your hostess or explain to them. Okay, so then you went up here and click to next step. Next step brings you to this order summary page, and this is kind of complicated, but really the main part that you're going to look for is this step number 8. So this is the whole figure that came up with those books. So this was what the retail of the books was. Then you have the shipping and handling, and this number is figured as it'll either be $6 or 8% of what the total retail of the books was. So it'd be like at the bottom of their wish list, if it said 400 and some, it'd be 8% of that, and that total would be right here. Then there's tax, and so this total due on summary would be the total that you're going to tell them that they owe. That's the grand total shipped to them. Okay, so if that looks all good, you're going to go to next step. And it's going to bring you up to the payment page. Sometimes you have to click it a few times before it will. Goodness sakes. Okay, so this is what it says. Okay, so payment. So here's what it says. And then you're going to go ahead and you can enter in, if you can either get the credit card information from the hostess if they feel comfortable with that, or you can enter in your information right here and they can just pay you with either a check or via PayPal. So you either enter in theirs or your information. And then another important part about this, if you said that you owe $4 on this, make sure you take that $4 or $5 off of that book that was 75% off, and take it off of this total. And if you want, you can just add that in right here. So say you have the customer's information for credit card, but you need to pay that $4. So you would go ahead, it's going to say add customer payment, but it's going to be your payment. So you would add in, $4, enter in all your information, and add the payment. Okay, of course it would do this, but it would go up here. That would all go through, and it would say $4 right here, and it would minus it off. So it would say 114. It would say 114.19 right here, and then you would put your hostess information all in right there. Then you want to click next step, and it's just going to say review order. And I have a lot of mistakes in this because I didn't enter in my address, any of the credit card information. So it's just going to go through and find out each piece. See, this is saying, I needed the credit card here, I needed a credit card here, I needed to do some of these other things. So it'll just tell you where you need to go through and fix things. And then you're just going to keep clicking it, like processing it and submitting it. And then it'll go through. And then it's going to say post to final expense ledger. And if you want to do that, that's fine. Just click post. I usually do. Okay, I hope that helps. And good luck with it. And if you need help, just let me know.